couple of deep breaths in and out. And with each of those exhalations, let your back body relax and let go. Begin to follow the rise and fall of your breath. Feel the expansion in the front body with your inhalation. And feel the back body relax with your exhalation. As you rest here on the mat, scan your body. Take a moment, just notice any place where you might be tight or holding tension. And just remember as we work through the practice today to keep those spots in your mind's eye. Don't overstretch. Don't go too deep into a pose. And again, resting here on your mat. Allow the breath come slow, nice, long, slow breaths in and out. And now bring your awareness to your surroundings. Notice the temperature in the room. Feel the air as it moves across your body. Notice the sounds. Notice the smells. Taste the taste in your mouth. Let your tongue float to the roof of your mouth to release your jaw. And then notice the light behind your eyes. Notice if there's color, if it's bright, if it's dark. Just be aware. Now lift your eyes to up to 12 o'clock. Take them to 9 o'clock, across to 3 o'clock, and then down to 6 o'clock. And then lift the eyes again to 12 o'clock. Take them to 3, across to 9, and down to 6. And then let the eyes float back to the center of the socket. And lift the eyes again up to 12 o'clock and make circles with your eyes. And then pause. And lift the eyes up to 12 o'clock again and take the circles in the other direction. And then let the eyes float back to the middle of the socket and squeeze your eyes and release and squeeze and release. And then squeeze your whole face. Scrunch your forehead, scrunch your lips, scrunch your nose, scrunch everything you can scrunch on your face. And release. And then make the hooks with your index fingers, bring them to the center of your forehead or just below your hairline. And draw the fingers out towards the temple. Just do that a few times. And bring your index fingers and your middle fingers to your temples and make some circles with your fingers around the temple. Then go the other way. Then bring your hands to where your jaws come together and make circles around your jaws. And go the other way. Then bring your palms together, rub your palms together. And bring the palms to rest on your arms, the base of your palms to rest at your arms. And then you can release, bring your palms together again, rub your palms together. And bring your hands to rest at your abdomen. Notice how your hands are resting on the belly. Feel that they're evenly placed on each side. Feel their weight, feel their heat. Notice if your fingertips touch. Or maybe they are slightly interlaced. Or maybe they don't touch at all. And then with your breath, isolate the breath in the belly as you inhale. The belly rise up. And exhale, let the belly descend. Isolate the breath in the belly, breathe in. And then breathe out. And take a few more breaths, breathing into the belly. Bring your hands to rest at your ribs. And now think about breathing horizontally. Again, isolate the breath in the rib cage. Expand your ribs into your palms. And then let your palms guide your hands back in. Inhale, expand the rib cage into your palms. And exhale. And as you breathe into the ribs, notice a slight outward rotation as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, a slight inward rotation of the rib cage. Take a few more breaths. Bring your hands to your chest. And again, just become aware of the weight of your hands resting at the center of your chest. And as you breathe into the center of your chest, isolate the breath there. Lift the chest into your palms, spread your collarbones wide, and then exhale. Lift the chest into your hands with your inhale. And exhale, let the chest return to its natural position. And just breathe a few more breaths into the center of your chest. Then choose the place where you feel most comfortable breathing, either hands on the belly, the ribs, or the chest. Just choose the one that feels best for you. We're going to begin with our 3-part breath. So begin by breathing into the belly, and then the ribs, and your chest, and exhale in one breath. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. And then exhale in one breath. Release and let go. And take a few more 3-part breaths. And let your arms come back down by your sides. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. If your knees are out to the sides in Baddha Konasana, you can bring your feet flat to the floor. If they're out long, bring your feet flat to the floor. And just gently rock your knees from side to side. Don't go too deep. We're just beginning to move. Beginning to warm up the top of the glutes and the sacrum. And now extend your legs long and reach your arms up overhead. And stretch out through your fingertips. Press out through the soles of your feet. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you. Stretch the fingers away from the toes. And then exhale. Inhale, take the arms up. Reach and stretch. Press down through your heels, lift your kneecaps. Press out through the soles of your feet. And then bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And open and close your hands. Be sure to move all the joints in each of your fingers. And then tuck your thumbs under your fingers. Make a loose fist and make circles with your wrists. And then pause, go the other way. Put your palms up to the ceiling and point the fingers down, and then just wave your hands up and down. And then shake your hands. Bring the palms together, interlace your fingers, and turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Gently press the palms up to the ceiling, relax your shoulders. And bring the backs of your hands to your chest, press your hands towards your feet. Bring the backs of your hands to your chest, reach your arms up, and take your folded hands behind you. Press your palms away, press out through the soles of your feet. Release the interlace of your fingers and wiggle them. And then bring your arms up towards the ceiling with your palms facing one another again. And shrug your shoulders up off your mat and place them down. Shrug the shoulders up and place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows. Take them behind you. And just pause here for a moment. Take a minute to feel the length in your body. The space underneath your arms. Walk your feet to the right corner of your mat. Bring your arms next to your left ear and then stretch your arms to the right. Press up through the soles of your feet. And then relax and walk the legs back and over to the left corner. Draw your arm next to your ear, press out through the soles of your feet and bring the arms all the way over to the left. And then come back to the middle. Lower your arms just above your ribs. Make some circles with your arms. And reach your arms to the ceiling. Refold the arms, bring your other forearm in front, lower them down, and make circles again in the other direction. And then slide your arms over to the left. Then slide your arms to the right. Reach your arms to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. Stretch your body, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt, and then bring your arms down by your sides. With your toes pointed to the ceiling, scrunch and spread your toes. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. And then pause and go the other way. Bring your big toes together and windshield wipe your legs. Slide your heels and tap the legs. And then bend your knees and either press your arms down to help sit up or roll to one side and come and sit up and take your legs out long on your mat. This is getting harder and harder. Oh my goodness. Oh. Anyway, all right. All my aches and pains are kicking in. All right, just come forward for a moment. And just let your hands be on your shins. Don't stretch too much. Let the back of the legs begin to open. Your back should begin to open up a little bit too. It'll begin to release a little. And then come back up and slide your heels. Bend your knees and take those feet a little wider than hip distance. And then reach your arms through. Press your fingertips down and round your back. Extend your legs and hinge forward. Again, don't have to go too far. Keep your head, neck, and spine all in one plane. And then bring the legs back up. Reach your arms through, round your back. Extend your legs and hinge forward. Maybe you notice with each time you hinge forward, you're able to go a little bit deeper as you begin to warm things up. Bend your knees one more time. Reach through, round your back. Extend your legs and windshield wipe the legs. And then cross your right leg and then your left leg. And come forward. Walk over your right thigh and stretch through the left arm. And then walk over to your left thigh, stretch through the right arm. Come back to the middle. Press your palms down, lift up your chest. Walk yourself back up. Bring your feet to the floor and just again gently rock your knees from side to side. And then cross the left leg and then your right leg. And slide forward. Walk over to your left leg again, stretch through the right arm. And then come back and go over to the other side, stretch through the left arm. Come back to the middle. And then press your palms down, lift up your chest. Walk yourself up. Bring the feet flat to the floor, rock your knees from side to side. Extend your legs, slide the heels, and tap the backs of your legs. And then let's come on down all the way back down onto the mat. And we'll stretch the body a little bit more. Stretch these old muscles. All right. So bring your feet flat to the floor. Lift your hips and slide the buttock flesh down towards your heels. Walk your hands down towards your feet. And then press your feet, press the back into the mat by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press your back into the mat. And release and press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, bring your knees into your chest and gently rock the knees in and out. And then bring your knees about as wide as your shoulders, rock from side to side. And be sure to go far enough so that you feel the sides of your back getting a roll also. Almost like you're going to tip over onto your side. And then come back to the middle. Excuse me, let your knees fall away. Cross the left ankle over your right, separate your knees, make some slow circles around your low back and sacrum. And then bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out gently. Keep the knees hugged in for a moment. And then let the legs fall away. Recross your ankles, separate the knees, make some slow circles in the other direction. And then rock your knees in and out. Uncross your ankles, hold on behind your knees, rock your thighs in and out. Take your feet flat up towards the ceiling. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. Go the other way. Press your legs up, make them nice and long, and then bring them down. And straighten the legs up. And bring your thighs in. Straighten the legs up. Bring your thighs in and just rock a little. Straighten both legs. Take your legs wide. And then bring them in. Take your legs wide. Bring them in. And take the legs wide. And bring them in. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor. And then extend your arms and legs, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then as you exhale, bring your left thigh in towards your chest and rock your thigh in and out. Keep your thigh hugged in, hold on to the top of your right knee with the left hand. I'm sorry, left knee with the right, and bring your knee over towards your right shoulder. And then use your left hand to draw the left knee towards the left shoulder to stretch the inner thigh. And then bring the knee back to the middle, make some circles with your left hip. And then pause and go the other way. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And stretch the leg up. And while the leg is up, take a block out towards your right hip at its highest level. And now bend your knee, bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee. And draw your knee across to the right. Press out through the sole of your right foot. And now straighten your left leg out to the side and let your calf rest on the block. Bend your left knee, come back to the middle, extend both arms and legs. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, bring your right thigh in close to your chest and rock it in and out. And then hold on to the top of the right knee with your left hand. Bring the knee over towards your left shoulder. And then use your right hand to draw the knee up and towards your right shoulder. And then make some circles with your right hip. And pause, go the other way. And pause, and draw your thigh in towards your ribs. And stretch the leg up. Take a block to the left side of your about your hip height. And then bring the arch of your right foot to your left knee. Cross the leg over to the left, press out through your left foot. And then straighten your right leg, let the calf rest on your block. For a deep stretch here in your outer hip and glute. And then bend your knee, come back to the middle, bring both feet to the floor, arms by your side, then press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release and rock your knees from side to side. Go a little deeper this time. And then come back to the middle. Cross the left shin over your right knee. Use your left hand to roll open your left hip. And then bring your knees to your chest and gently rock them in and out. Soften your belly, let your legs, bring your thighs in towards your ribs. And then take your knees a couple inches over to the right. And then come back to the middle, lower the right foot to the floor, cross the left leg all the way over again, keep that belly nice and soft. And then bring your knees in and gently rock the knees in and out. Keep your knees hugged in for a moment. Bring your right foot to the floor, take your left arm out to a T, and take the knees over to the right. Your gaze can stay at the ceiling or out over your left shoulder. Come back up to the middle, uncross your legs, take them as wide as your mat, and rock your knees from side to side. Bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Cross the right shin over the left knee. Use your hand to roll open your right hip, and then bring your knees into your chest and gently rock them in and out. And then keep your knees hugged in. Take them a couple of inches over to your left shoulder. Because I really feel that right in this hip area, top of the head. Then you have the glutes here. And then come back to the middle, lower the left foot, cross the right leg all the way over. Soften your belly, bring your knees to your chest, rock them in and out. And keep them hugged in for a moment. And then lower the left foot to the floor. Take your right arm out to a T. Take your knees over to the left. Gaze can be at the ceiling or over your right shoulder. Come back up to the middle. Take your feet wide as your mat. Rock your knees from side to side. And go a little deeper with your rocking. Take them all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle and take them all the way over to the left. Come back up to the middle, extend your arms and your legs and stretch the body, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then exhale your arms by your sides, bend your knees, roll to one side. And let's come up to hands and knees for a moment. And once you're in table position, round your back, draw your navel up and into your spine, let your head fall down towards the floor. And then inhale and lift your chest. Draw the navel up and in, round your back. And lift your chest. Bring your big toes together, separate your knees, and press your hips back to extended child's pose. And then come up to table. Take your right arm and left leg up. And lower. Take the left arm and right leg up. And lower. Right arm and left leg. Lower. Left arm, right leg. And lower. And then just make some circles with your entire body. And then go the other way. And one more time, press back to extended child's pose. And then come on up. And I'm just going to take my props off my mat. Take your blocks to the top of the mat. And just step your left foot forward. And just be here in the kneeling position. And then take your arms up. Bring your hands down to your blocks and slide your hips back, straighten your left leg. And then come forward. Press down into your blocks, lift your arms up again. Bring your hands to your blocks and slide your hips back. And come back to the center, press down into your blocks. And then just take your right hand to the outside of your left knee and take your left hand, wrap it around the back of around your back. Okay. And then let's bring the hands back to the blocks. Take your left arm to the inside of the left leg. Wrap the right arm around and twist. And then come back to the middle and step your left foot back. And step the right foot forward. Press down into your blocks to lift your chest and reach your arms up. Then bring your hands to your blocks, slide your hips back, straighten your right leg. Come forward. Press down into your blocks, lift up your chest. Lift up your arms. Lift your chest too, but you gotta get the arms there as well. And then bring the arms down, slide the hips back again. And come forward. Take your right hand to the inside of your right knee. Press one against the other, wrap your left arm around and twist. And then come back to the middle, take your left arm to the outside of your right knee and wrap the right arm around your back. Come back to the middle, step the right foot back. Bring your big toes together, separate the knees, press your arms back, but let your arms rest on your block. And now come forward. And let's take the blocks, and you need to take the blocks down one level. And we're going to slide the hips forward, lower them down, lift your chest up. This time I really mean lift your chest up. But you can leave your knees down for now. And slide back. And inhale, come forward, roll the shoulders back, lift your chest as you press down into your block. And then press back. And then inhale, come forward, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. And for those of you in the room, if you would look to my helpful assistant, Linda here, press your feet down, lift your thighs up. And for all of you, if you want, lift the thighs up. Bring the knees back down, press back. And come forward. Step your feet forward. Come into forward fold. Have your blocks in front of your feet and underneath your shoulders. And then bend and straighten your knees a few times. And then straighten your legs, hold on to opposite elbows. Let your head hang down towards the floor. And rock yourself from side to side. Ragdoll. And then keep a little bend in your knees, press your feet into the floor. Inhale, slowly come up, bring your arms up overhead, and exhale to the left. Inhale up, exhale right. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up and exhale right. Inhale up, release your arms, bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up and quieten here. Exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then let's do a little pumping breath just to build some heat. So we did this before. We're just going to pump. Okay. So breathe. A little faster. Faster still. Slow it down a little. Slow again. And then pause. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Reach your arms up. Exhale and fold forward all the way. Inhale up halfway with your arms out to the sides. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sides. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. And sweep your arms around, bend your knees, take your arms out in front of you, or you can have them at your hips if you have a shoulder issue, but come into chair. Fold forward. Inhale, arms out. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Sweep your arms around, bend your knees for chair. Good. Fold forward. Inhale, arms out. Exhale. Inhale all the way. Sweep your arms around for chair. Fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Sweep to chair. Fold forward. Arms out. Fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause in Tadasana. Step your feet wide. Turn your left toes out to 90 degrees and turn your right toes in, or take your heel out. Soften your knee, turn your thigh, straighten your leg. Whoa. Reach your arms out to a T and relax your shoulders. Reach with your left arm, bend into your left hip, and then bring your hand to your shin, and then take the top arm up for triangle. Press down into your feet, reach up with your top arm, reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel. Reach back with your right hand, bend your left knee for warrior two. Inhale, straighten your leg, reach your arms up. Exhale and lower. Inhale, reach your arms up, straighten your leg. Exhale and lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Bring your forearm to your thigh, backhand to your hip. You can keep your arm at your hip if you have a bad shoulder, or roll the shoulder back to open it up. Reach up with the top arm and then bring it next to your ear. Sweep the top arm down and around, come back to warrior two. Reach back with your right arm, straighten the left leg, bring your hands to your hips, and turn your feet. Turn your right toes out, left toes in. Soften your knee, turn your thigh, straighten your leg. Reach your arms to a T and relax your shoulders. Reach with your right arm, bend into your right hip, and then bring your hand to your shin. Take the top arm up or keep it at your hip if you need to. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Reverse your triangle. Bring your arms back to parallel. Reach back with your left hand, bend your right knee. Good, good. Inhale, reach up, straighten your front leg. Exhale and lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower. Bring your back hand to your hip. Glide forward. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Roll the left shoulder open. Reach up with your left arm and then bring your arm next to your ear with the palm towards the floor. Sweep the top arm down and around. Come back up to warrior two. And then reach back with your back hand. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. Turn your toes out to the corners of your mat. Reach your arms up. Bend your knees, draw the elbows towards one another, and then reach up, lower, and reach, and lower, and reach, two more, lower, and reach, one more, lower, and reach. And now this time we're going to fold forward, bend your knees, sweep the floor with your hands, reach your arms up, cross the arms, sweep down, inhale, reach up and cross, and sweep, and cross, sweep, and cross, and last one, sweep down, and cross. Bring your hands to your hips, heel toe or hop your feet together. And then, let's check where we are here. Okay. So come to the top of your mat, reach your arms up, fold. Bend your knees, step your feet back. You can turn your, to come on your heels. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. Turn your feet to one side, roll onto one hip, and then bring yourself down onto your mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock your knees in and out. Keep your knees hooked in. Rock from side to side. Bring your feet to the floor. Extend your legs. Extend your arms and stretch the body. And exhale your arms down by your sides. And you can prepare for Shavasana. If you bring yourself down into Shavasana, bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your bodies. Take a moment or two to scan the body again. And just let the body be heavy. With each exhalation, feel the bones let go, feel the muscles release. Imagine every cell moving as slowly as possible, letting the body come into complete relaxation.
And slowly begin to bring some movement back to your body. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Gently rock them in and out. Keep the knees hugged in and slowly roll to your right side. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, and a long, slow, complete breath out. And then gently press into your left hand and bring yourselves up. Come and sit in Sukhasana. And with your hands at the center of your chest, lower your head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Please join me if you like. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.